because this is the return line. The supply line comes right off the top of the oil filter housing, and that's how much oil is filtered. So we're working on the oil bypass, the Amsoil oil filter bypass. We're going to be hitting this plug right here on top of the filter, and I believe it's 11 millimeter. And we're going to come off of that. We're going to mount it right down behind the bumper. Now, at first we didn't really like that, but the more we looked at what other people were doing, that's where they're putting theirs, and it's really just the best option we found tonight. So here's what we've got together so far. We got the filter off. Here's the head, and there's a little bitty hole in there for restriction. So you know, this is not a full flow filter. It only filters 10% of the capacity of the full flow filter. So here's your drain cock to get your oil sample from, and then there's a reason we kind of did it this way. These hoses are going to be coming through that hole, and when they need to be stacked on top of each other, so this worked. So what we're doing now, the reason we've already put this hose together is so we can figure the routing and make sure we only cut exactly what we need. But on this, all you do is reverse thread. You'll take this off. Can you hold this for just a second? So when you're putting the line together, you will take this off, and you'll reverse thread it onto the end of the line. And what I mean by that is take the big side right here and put your hose into it like this, and instead of spinning it this way, you'll spin it this way until it goes in and almost right at bottoms out, and then you'll push all this together back up on here, and it'll flare that hose and pinch it real good, and then you'll tighten this down into this piece, and that'll make a good firm connection just like that. And then like a hydraulic fitting, you just thread it back on, and you do everything by it. This is the stable point, this pivots, and then you'll have this, which will be solid. Anyway, you also want to make sure you cut these hoses really flat. We need to trim up on this end a little bit. The other end look good though, and you need a really good hose cutter to do that. But we're going to go ahead and mock the hoses up and get them laid out, and I'll be back shortly to show you how it looks, probably after we get it bolted up and installed. Here it is, all buttoned up pretty much, mounted right there. Got our connections. We're not touching anywhere on the hoses. They come out. This one goes with some other stuff up to the top of the oil filter housing. I'll show you from the top how it comes up and how it's not touching. This one, I zip tied it to the radiator hose up the front of the fan shroud, and then it comes up from the bottom right there, not zip tied to anything, just kind of self-standing. It seems to be doing a good job. It's not close to anything. Tapped right in there. Then on the front one, there was a Christmas tree clip right here, so I did 2 zip ties, one on either side. And oh, he's got the oil cap off, filling it up with oil, so end of the day it'll set right to something like that, but it'll be a little further out, so it'll take up a little more slack and lay flat down on top of the thing. Then when we put the covers back on here, it'll have all this covered up. I think it's going to look nice. I think it's going to function well. He is getting her primed up, about to start it up the first time since we did all this work on it. Got the lower boost tube in there, and the Amsoil filter bypass all hooked up, working good, looking good. The Banks monster ram, the lower tube on this side, the fuel filter delete under the hood, cat conversion under the back, the transmission cooler bypass or thermostat bypass. And we also did a 2-piece BD exhaust manifold. So when we haven't put the fender liners back in, when we put the Amsoil oil filter bypass, or bypass filter, I keep saying that wrong, oil bypass filter, I left the sample valve open and we started the truck, so if you see a little bit of oil, it's not leaking, it just literally came out where it was supposed to when you don't close the valve off. Like so, we didn't put the banks, intercooler pipes and all that stuff on. And one thing I'm curious about is if we were to unscrew this while the truck's running, like you were going to check for blow-by, I'm just wondering how much is returning through this. Because this is the return line. The supply line comes right off the top of the oil filter housing. And that's how much oil is filtered. Pretty cool. Yeah, well that's all it is to the oil bypass filter. And we're going to see how it works out. I'll come back to another review on it a little bit later on to let you know how it lasts. So it's been about 6 weeks since we installed the oil bypass filter on the 24 round for Brad, and I've talked to him multiple times and he says there's no leaks. No leaks, everything still looks really good. We did a lot of work to that truck on a really short period of time, and it really helped that we had just replaced the exhaust manifold and we just replaced the boost tubes, so we were already tore down to where we had a clear line of sight of where we was going to lay everything out. Neither one of us loved the idea of putting it right there on that body mount, but at the same time, the mount provides a lot of protection for the housing, and we'd even talked about you could take a piece of sheet metal or something like that and take the nuts off the backside and bolt it on to cover the front, but really that bumper is going to cover anything. If the bumper gets bent, he's going to have major issues anyway. So anyway, I called Amsoil because I really like the idea of that filter. All these emissions control vehicles that are not deleted, they do put a lot of soot into the oil, and I really, my other truck's got 500,000 miles on it, and I wished I could have put one on it whenever it first started, but Amsoil said they didn't recommend that on the GM, said it just doesn't play well with the GM. So I'm trying to figure that out. I would really like to have one on both of my trucks, but I think it's a lot of added protection. It filters 10% of the oil that goes through the OEM filter. It takes an additional 10% of that oil and filters it down to 2 microns. And cleaner oil is better, Is it going to extend the life out another 100,000 miles? I don't know. Is it going to help? Yeah, it's just going to make the oil cleaner. It can't hurt anything, and it's relatively cheap protection if you're going to put the kind of miles on these trucks that we put on them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. The links to the stuff that we installed on this truck, the oil bypass stuff, is in the description of this video, and I will see you in the next one.